What if humans communicated like trees? What might that look like? Welcome to Tree Gong Wisdom of the Ancients. I am your host, Keira Lani. My virtual background is doing really fun things with my hair today, so we're going to go with that. So, I am bringing you back to nature through connection with trees and other nature spirits right here on EWN, One with the Earth, Enlightened Living, Enlightened World Network's family of channels. And excuse me, I'm going to get that frog out of my throat. So today is such a special day, 2/2/2022. I just saw a friend of mine said that we won't have another date with all twos again for 178 years. I don't know. It'll be a long time. And the twos are such a magical number, especially when you put them together and six twos like that. Twos are bringing in a deeper connection to divine unconditional love, the love of God, as it were. And this is the space that trees exist in. Trees exist in a constant state of meditation. Trees are truly enlightened beings. And it may be that when humans really reach enlightenment, complete our lessons here in this particular manifestation of being, perhaps we get to experience what it's like to be a tree. Perhaps we can experience that a little bit here in the human form. And I know I have in my own way by going in the forest and being with these amazing beings. And if you don't know me, my life's work is all about connecting to ancient wisdom practices such as yoga, qigong, massage, hands-on healing. And through my deepening of my connection to trees, I've been able to take the healing arts to a very transformational level in my own life and for my clients. And I wanted to bring to you today the tree that started it all. So here you see behind me as I fade into the background, Grandpa Cedar, up close and personal. This is the view when you hug Grandpa Cedar. And Grandpa Cedar was the first tree that I really felt hug me back. I grew up as a tree hugger. I have always hugged trees. But Grandpa Cedar is the first one that I knew he was hugging me back. And yesterday, I went for a walk in the park and I was thinking of Grandpa Cedar because I was planning to bring him on to this show today for all of you. And I'm going to show you this tree that popped out. This tree is actually growing at the edge of a cemetery. Grandpa Cedar grows at the edge of a forest. This tree I'm calling Great Cedar. He is Grandpa Cedar's relative, and they grow about 100 miles from each other, but they know each other. They talk to each other. They are connected. And so this tree said, "Oh, here I am." When I was thinking of Grandpa Cedar, I'm going to go ahead and go through the different versions. Um, and I think we'll stick with this one, the first one I brought up. So we're going to take some time with these two beautiful, big, old cedar trees. This one that I met yesterday that I'm calling Great Cedar. he has been in this place for a very long time, maybe longer than my grandpa Cedar that lives 100 miles away. And when I came in to take a moment to connect to this great cedar tree, I felt held in the way that I felt held by Grandpa Cedar, um, or a big redwood that I visited early in my journey with trees. So I'm getting a little rambly here, so I'm going to hone it back in, finding Grandpa Cedar. Grandpa, where did you go? Okay. I'm having technical difficulties, friends. Thank you for bearing with me. Here we go. So the reason I brought that other cedar tree up is because I wanted to really help all of you this week get more connected to the global network of life that's available to you. We connect here through the internet and it is amazing. And when you go out and connect through a tree to another tree across the country, how amazing is that? And that is part of my journey. I travel around and Grandpa Cedar is my anchor. So I'm going to invite you to create an anchor for yourself with me today so that you can also experience the unconditional love and beauty and joy of being that is available when you really fully drop into full presence with a tree. So imagine this amazing tree that is in the image behind me that I fade in and out of is right in your backyard. Or imagine a tree that is right in your backyard, or go out and hug a tree that's right in your backyard right now today. Um, well, after we do this practice, so that you can really experience this energy exchange with a tree, because yes, there's so much that we can receive from trees, and there's so much that we can give in return. Don't discount the energy exchange that happens when you hug a tree. Let's drop into awareness of that right now. And Grandpa Cedar really loves connecting with the collective and bringing through special wisdom just for you. And I know this beautiful great cedar also is an amazing resource that way. I did not set this up properly. Sorry, technical difficulties again. So, Grandpa Cedar is at my back, and I'm going to drop into connection with Grandpa Cedar. I invite you to breathe as if breathing with this tree, as if Grandpa Cedar were breathing new life into you. Open your lungs and receive that breath of life breathed into you by a tree. Exhale, releasing that gift of life, that precious opportunity to share in breath, giving that life force back to the trees. And as I breathe, I'm dropping into my back, feeling as if I'm resting my back on a tree. and anchoring down into my roots. Now imagine aligning your entire energy system with the energy of a tree, feeling the strength of the trunk filling you up and wrapping around your central channel. Feel your roots anchoring down into the earth, and from this deep, strong foundation, feel the freedom of your energetic branches opening up to the heavens. Relax your body and drop into the awareness of the center of the center of the center of your being. And energetically, softly, gently, mindfully bring into your heart space the energy of Grandpa Cedar, this big, beautiful cedar tree, trunk straight and tall, branches reaching above all the other trees around. And as Grandpa Cedar is breathing into you, imagine you can smell that pungent aroma of cedar and feel it expanding your lungs to receive even more breath. Clearing out any toxins, any smoke or smog, any old sludge from a sedentary lifestyle. Clearing out and giving space for new breath, new life. Begin to feel the connection between your heart and your arms. Feeling how a tree expresses love through its branches. And now traveling through the universal communication airwaves of the trees, we're going to come back over to Great Cedar as we tune in with the branches a little more. Feeling this expansive energy, this wild abandon that can be expressed from the heart center. Inviting your heart to freely expand and express in a cosmic dance, a cosmic heart song. Allow the breath to begin to move the arms, recognizing that the arms express the love of the heart. The arms physically move the energetic wings. So feeling as if you're about to take flight. And now coming to rest with Great Cedar. Great Cedar asked to come on the show today because there is a special message coming through just for you. So if you're here with us live or watching the replay, tune in with Great Cedar now, with this expansive heart energy that he is sharing with us. We're going to take a step back Imagine you can hear Great Cedar whispering to you across the ethers. I'm sensing someone is watching this who is feeling lonesome or lonely or maybe a little lost and hasn't been to the forest for a while. Great Cedar is reaching out a branch to take your hand, to draw you down that forest path into the safe place where you are allowed to express your frustration, express your anger, express that rage even inside of you at the injustice that you have seen. Express it freely to the trees. And when you have allowed that anger, frustration, and rage to flow through you, welcome in the strong, healthy boundaries that you are ready to create with clear, compassionate, loving kindness in all of your expressions. Sometimes expressing your anger is the most compassionate thing you can do because you might actually make a difference. And then when it is expressed and you have created this container for your love, then all of your expressions become beauty. Oh, what a gorgeous message came through just now. Thank you for receiving that. Hmm. Great Cedar is also saying, whoever is watching this, he wants you to know that you are much larger than your human form. You have so much to offer. Great Cedar wants to offer you that support of his arms to lift you up into your greatness. If you can just climb in his branches and get a bird's eye view, you will see the way through. So let's do one more meditation together to get that bird's eye view on your life. Close your eyes and drop in with your breath, feeling your feet and pelvis connected to the earth. Feel that the breath can lift you up like a wind beneath your wings. Let your energetic wings spread and flap and lift you high above the treetops. And find a perfect perch on a big, solid branch where you can pause and take in the view. Ask to be shown a clear path forward, your next steps on your journey to your best, most valuable work that you can bring into this world during your precious time on the planet. It doesn't have to be anything grandiose. It may just be sharing more love with those around you, spending more time with the people that you cherish, taking time to hug a tree. Maybe you are meant for really great things and there are pieces that you have been procrastinating on. Allow yourself to see clearly just one or two next steps that will bring you closer to realizing your best, most authentic self. I'm hearing dance and play more often, so someone needed to hear that, probably me. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me in communion with the Cedar Council today. If you would like to know how you can embark more powerfully on your spiritual warrior's healing journey of mastery, I am here for you to offer you real world tools to get you to living the life, to experiencing the life. You're already living the life you're meant to be living, but are you experiencing it as such? So reach out to me if you want to know more about what I'm saying there, and I will be here on Enlightened World Network, EWN, One with the Earth, Enlightened Living, every week, every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern to bring more wisdom from the ancients. And I think next week we're doing some dance and play. So I will very much look forward to that. You can find me at practiceselflove.com or on social media as Keira Lani, Tree Gong Healer. Sending you so much love and blessings until we meet again. Namaste.